I paid about $1,700, $1,800 for all the postcards I have, and their net value based on my average sell price should be around $70,000 to $80,000 if every single one of them sold today. All right, welcome in, guys. I don't usually do a lot of videos like this, but I got a lot of requests, so I figured I would do it. People wanted an update on my sports card sales and on my postcard sales. Those of you that are new to this channel may not know what I'm talking about. If you're not new here, you know. A few months ago, I finished liquidating about 98% of all my clothing and other inventory. That's just a little bit that was left. It was about 60 to 70,000 pieces of clothing and miscellaneous inventory. It was in 3 storage units. It cost me $1,000 a month, plus all the material that I was buying, like poly mailers and packing materials, and then the driving back and forth to the storage unit nonstop. And I spent over $90,000 in 2022 last year on inventory. So it was a lot. I was burned out. I've done it for many years. The people that bought it from me will do really well on it. I made a lot of profit. I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I bought a lot of sports cards. I bought a ton of those, and I bought a bunch of postcards. Now, it's very low dollar, high volume business if you're not familiar with sports cards and postcards. Now, there are sports cards people who sell high dollar ones. It's just a niche that I'm not really into. I wanted to just do high volume, low dollar stuff. So let me tell you how it's going since people asked. I'm going to mess with the sports cards later. We'll talk about that another time because we haven't really worked on it. I've started the listing service at the beginning of this year, put a lot of time into that and a lot of time into the postcards. So sports cards I'll talk about later. I still have like 150,000 of them. The postcards, just the postcards. I purchased a lot, which came in this was locally. I purchased a lot that came in all these boxes. There was about 24,000 we estimated, and I paid $600 I think was the actual cash price. I had it in cash. So it's about 2 cents a card. Really good price, 24,000 cards. Now I had 3,000 cards here that I paid $300 for, 10 cents a card, and I bought 3,000 plus more cards off eBay on another lot. The lot that I had here I've had for many, many years, 20s, 30s, 40s, 1940s, all old stuff. I just never touched them. They've just always sat in my garage. The new lot I just bought off eBay about a month or 2 months ago, and I paid $600 in sales tax, whatever, $630, $640 for that. So that one was about 20 cents a card. I didn't quite do as well. So the total all in was about 30,000 cards, and then I bought a lot of 1,500 last week. So 31,000, 32,000 cards. Total purchase price, $600 in cash, $300 for the original set was $900. I just bought that second set for $630, I think it was. So that's $1,530, and then I just paid $180. So $1,700, give or take. $1,700 for over 30,000 cards. Somebody want to do the quick math on that? So real quick use of the calculator comes out to about 5 cents average per postcard. Now, here's the reason why I did what I did before I tell you the sales numbers right now. Those postcards, those 30,000 postcards will fit on those 2 shelves. Now remember, I had 3 full storage units, 25 by 10s, 250 square feet, 750 total feet for 60,000 pieces of inventory. I could fit 30, maybe 35 or 40,000 on these 2 shelves. So if I had 60,000, the other 2 would go on those 2 shelves. So I could fit 60,000 pieces, the same amount of inventory on these 2. Now, the sales price here. Let me tell you, before I do that, how it works. There's about 500 in each of these bins. They're very heavy bins. They're stored, they're ready to ship, they're labeled, they're easily identified, bin number 2, and then when you go in bin 2, there's card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, etc., etc. So they're super easy to find. That's about 500, so 3 bins is 1,500. There's obviously 5 shelves, so 1,500 times 5 is 7,500. 15,000, okay, so 15,000 on 2 shelves, so we need 4 shelves to do 30,000, 8 shelves to do 60,000. So I could still get all 60,000 in the garage because I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and room for 1 more. I have room for 8 shelves here. So it takes 8 shelves. Each shelf 7,500. Might be able to squeeze 10,000 out of it. I don't know. 6 to 8 shelves. So still good. Still very good. Not paying for storage units. But most of this stuff is about $5 postcards. Shipping is 63 cents. If you don't know how shipping is 63 cents with full tracking, it is called eBay standard card shipping. Any card under $20, trading card, sports card, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or postcard, ships for 63 cents as long as it's under 3 ounces and it goes eBay standard shipping. It's an option. You can check it out, Google it, you'll see it, I'll link it below. Now, you can actually, I get a lot of customers who buy 2, 3, 4 cards. It usually takes about 4 cards till it's 2 cents. If it goes over 1 cent to 2 cents, then it becomes 87 cents. But if you're shipping 4 cards, that's like 22 cents each, right? And then if it goes up to 3 ounces, which is the cutoff, it's like $1.07. But you can ship like, shoot, I don't even know, like 8, 10 cards, and then you're only paying like 10 cents a card, 15 cents a card to ship them. So the shipping is very, very cheap. But let's just go off the 63 cents to ship 1 card, 1 individual card, 63 cents. The average fee on a $5 item, there's a 30-cent processing fee, and then you got about 50 to 60 cents about 60 cents in an actual fee. So you're about 90 plus the 63 shippings, about $1.50 on 5, leaving you about $3.50 average in pocket. Now some people would go, oh my God, $3.50 to source it, list it, store it, ship it. I get it. But what you guys don't understand, I'm going to show you in just 1 second, is exactly how fast it is to list these. Now, we just got started listing these like about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. We have sold over 600 postcards, and we have listed, still active, over 1,600. If you go to my eBay store right now, my main eBay store, 1,600 postcards listed. Like I said, there's 500 in each of these, right? 500, 1,000, 1,500, and Kate has another bin upstairs with a couple hundred in it because there may be a little bit short in there from ones we've shipped and the ones she has. Over 1,600 plus the 600 we've sold. That means we've been able to bang out 2,200 listings in less than 2 months, and I'll show you how we did it in just a second. But let me show you the numbers if you're selling and how fast you can make some pretty good money. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how quick this is. I took a stack of postcards right here, right? So you actually put them in on the reverse. They go in opposite. And you just come over to the software and you just click right there, and it's going to start scanning these postcards. Whoop, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that is 5, and that is 6 postcards. That quickly, it has photographed all my postcards. Look at this. Look, all my postcards are photographed. They're on there. And then I could just grab them and drop them into my eBay store, and I have a template on my eBay store that's already copied and pasted. I just click 1 time for the template for the postcard. I change the title and 1 line. That's it. So you can literally have, you just saw it scanned 6 of these in like literally, what, like 5 seconds? You could put 100 postcards through here, get all 100 postcards scanned in the matter of 2 or 3 minutes, and then go in and start insert template, change the title, and change the 1 line, which for me is just copy and paste. Don't overthink it, guys. You only need like 2-3 lines in a description, and then hit list. Go to the next one. Hit list. Go to the next one. You can list 100 postcards in literally a couple hours. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, ProEcommerce Lister, your one-stop shop for listing services. Simply take photos of your inventory, upload them into our system in our mobile app or website, and we do the rest. Titles, descriptions, conditions, item specifics, return times, handling times, and shipping policies. You simply price your item and make them live on the platform. Contact ProEcommerce Lister below at www.proecommercelister.com or email us at proecommercelister@gmail.com for full instructions and pricing. And thank ProEcommerce Lister for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. All right, so since you know now how quick it is to list them using that printer that I just showed you guys, let's say that you are averaging just $3 a postcard, right? $3 net a postcard. You're selling them for $4 and $5. You're making $3 because my cost is 5 cents. Who cares, right? 10 cents. Make sure you're buying correctly. You're going to get some that are worth $5 and $10. You're going to get some, I've sold one for $29. So they'll bring that average price up. But if your average is just $3 on the net side, $3, and you can sell 20 per day, that's $60. You're at $1,800. You could get to $2,000 a month in profit. Now, how many postcards do you need listed to sell 20 per day? Well, we're almost at 1%. We have 1,600, and there's days that we do sell 15. We're probably averaging about 0.75%. So 1% of our 1,600 would mean we sold 16 a day. 0.5% would be selling 8 a day. There's days we sell 10 and 12 and 14. So we'll just go off of that, right? If we've got 1,600 and we can sell 8 to 10 a day, that means 3,000 postcards should get you that 20 per day. You should be able to pretty much reach 20 per day with 3,000. We'll call it 4,000 postcards to be safe, right? 4,000 postcards is 8 of these bins. If we're cranking and there's 2 of us, even 1 of us, you can do a bin a week at worst. You should be able to knock this bin out in 1 week. 500 postcards, 100 a day. Pretty easy. You could do 200 a day if you have 2 people. We could. We don't because I'm working on other stuff. But if you only need 8 bins and you could knock out 1 a week or 2 a week with 2 people, in a matter of 2 months, you could have enough postcards up that you're selling 20 a day or sports cards, and you could be making $2,000 a month in profit on just having up 3,000 to 4,000 postcards. And remember, you're probably paying 10 cents or less each. 4,000 postcards only cost you $400, right? And you're selling at $3 net, that's $12,000 worth of postcards, and you're selling $2,000 a month in profit, and you only got to take a couple months to build that up. In about 2 to 3 months, you could build a whole shelf, and if this whole shelf is holding 7,500 postcards and you're selling 40 to 50 a day, well, let's say 40 a day, now you're making like $3,500 to $4,000 a month, and you only need 1 shelf, 1 stack of postcards. I'm not telling you to get into the postcard business. I'm not telling you to get into the sports card business. I'm telling you why I did it. That was my thinking, that these 2 shelves right here will hold enough postcards, 15,000 postcards, that I could possibly be selling 100 a day, making $300 or $9,000 a month with only 2 shelves worth of postcards that we could build up in a few more months. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. And that's kind of the sales update, where we're at with that. And you guys sort of know the numbers now. All right, so I told you guys it was going to take me about 6 months to build this eBay store back up in May and June when I liquidated July, August, September. We're at 3 months. We plan on October, November, December, by January being able to make a significant amount on eBay again. I'm still doing remotes. I have another eBay store and eBay sales that do 5, 6, 7,000 in profit per month on remotes. We do wholesale, so we still do a ton of reselling. I don't make my money on these YouTube channels. And I started a listing service, which has kept us really, really busy. We started it in January. It took a few months to get going, and ever since like April, May, it's just exploded, which you guys can check the website out down in the description. So I've been all over the place because people are always like, oh my God, you're not a real eBay seller. You don't sell a lot on eBay. Look, I've always been transparent. My eBay sales were always like $15,000, $20,000 a month when I was operating 2 stores, 2 separate sets of things. And it is what it is. I liquidated my inventory, which liquidated eBay, and I'm building it back up. So it'll get back there, and I still have a ton of other streams of income. You know, YouTube's a little bit, and affiliates and sponsors and all that. And then we have the wholesale side, the remotes and the individual sales. We still have tons and thousands of remotes that I constantly keep in, you know, in stock and things. So there's always streams of income. I planned it accordingly so that I didn't have to worry about those eBay sales from all that clothing that was making 5 or 6 or 7,000 a month. It didn't matter to me. I liquidated it. I got all that cash, so that took care of a few months worth of the sales. And now we're able to build up what I want to build up to have a business at home. My business has always been a home business, not a storage unit business, and that's why I did what I did. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys an update and a breakdown of why I did what I did and how much money we've been making over the last few months on eBay, and hopefully that it made sense to you guys, because I was never going to liquidate 5,000 active items and come back to eBay and start making 10 grand again in a single month, right? Like, it just wasn't going to happen, especially not on low dollar, high volume items. We have to build that stuff up, and we will build it up. And so now we're making 1,000 to 1,500 on that eBay account in profit from the postcards. Our goal in fourth quarter is to basically get it by the end of the year to where it's making about 4,000 to 5,000 in profit. I'd be happy with that. I know a lot of people would be thrilled with that, right? I mean, obviously I have all my other businesses and streams of income, but that eBay is very easy. It's very self-contained. It's right here in the house. It's very quick. We don't spend a lot of time on it, and we ship all the postcards we sell in like literally 10 minutes, right? So it's pop it in the envelope, out the door it goes, and we're all set, ready to go. So that's sort of the story. That's the update. That's why I sold all the inventory. That's where I'm at. And we have inventory to last forever. We have 150,000 sports cards. We still have, you know what, we went through 2,200, so we still have like 28,000 postcards in there. We are good if I don't buy inventory for a long time, but I'm going to ramp it up, and I'm going to get that postcard inventory to 10, 15, 20,000 listings very, very quickly. So that's the update here from Florida. You guys could see it. Whoop, whoop, sunset. And that's the eBay sales. That's the wholesale sales. And if you guys need help with your listings and growing your store like I'm growing it, ProEcommerce Lister. We do the listings for you. You send the photos, we put the listings up. It's linked down below. Go check it out. We have a sale, 15% off. You guys can do it. RSF15. I'll put that all down below, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday afternoon or evening, wherever it is that you live and are watching this. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Good night, everyone.